So today we are going to have the plan, the approach and understanding of anthropology and how our preparation should be so that we can score up to 270, 280 marks. See, people will claim that we have 300 marks is easy, but with the subject knowledge, with the classes, with overall preparation, we can easily do up to 270. But above 270, it's your answer writing skills. Above 270, it is your sentence formation skills. Above 270, it is about how you connect between one paragraph and another paragraph, which comes from natural behavior or natural knowledge or wisdom. How we can acquire it, sir? We can acquire it through practice. How we can acquire? We can acquire through practice. So initially it will be acquired, then it will become innate. So first we will acquire it. By acquiring it, it becomes part of our body. It becomes part of our system. Then it becomes innate. So in this way we can score up to 300 marks. So how much the classes are important, how much the understanding of subject is important. Similarly, answer writing practice is also important because of the competition. People are writing very good answers. People are coming from very good academic disciplines. They are very good at English. Why? Because most of the answers will be written in English. So English knowledge is also important. English grammar is also important. These all are the factors which are responsible for clearing this examination. So before that, anthropology. What is anthropology? So today's session is all about anthropology. What we are going to study about anthropology, why we have to study about anthropology, what it will give us. The very basic point. As you know, anthro means man. Pology means study. So study of man in different geographies, in different times. How the man has been evolved from prehistoric times to today, how the man had evolved culturally, how the man had become civilized, how the man was been there earlier like a tribe, primitive man, then how he became a civilized man. What are the cultural, societal, marriage, family, kinship, economical, political and religious changes which happened in the man. So everything about the man we will be studying in this particular subject called as anthropology. It is an infinite curiosity about the man. Infinite curiosity, how man evolved, why man behavior is like this, why man is sometimes behaves aggressively, sometimes he behaves patiently, what making him, sometimes the same aggressive man is being controlled by some factors, sometimes the patient man is becoming impatient, what are the factors responsible for it. So understanding about the infinite curiosity of man means everything about the man we will study in this discipline called as anthropology. The subject, after completion of 4 months of course, 120 days, nearly 110 lectures of 2 hours each, approximately 220 hours of classroom lectures only explanation. 220 hours you will enjoy the subject, you love the subject, you like the subject. The first and the foremost aspect which we have to think from an optional perspective is, first we have to think about the interest, first we have to think about the love, first we have to think that this particular subject is going to stay with me, so I am going to like this subject. So why we have to like anthropology, sir? Why we have to like anthropology? So anthropology is a study of humans, past and present, about ourselves. See, when I am talking about you, when I am talking about your family, and I am giving a story to you that your great grandfather is like this, your grandfather is like this, your father was like this. So when I explain about the legendary story of your hierarchies or hereditary systems or your forefathers, how much passionately we will be listening. Similarly, in anthropology also we will be studying about our forefathers, our ancestors, our great grandfathers, how they are, how we became like this. Yes, obviously it is interesting. And how we are today, how our villages are there, how our farmers are there, how the tribal problems are there, how Hindu-Muslim conflict, communalism is happening, what are the factors which are responsible for regionalism. For example, in Canada, today the Canada is supporting Khalistanis, pro-Khalistanis, whereas the Canada is against the Indians or Hindus, Indians. What are the factors? Regionalism, communalism, ethnicity, ethnic conflicts, which are the today's problem. So from the ancient man to today, we will be studying social, political, economical and cultural aspects of the man. We will be studying about ourselves. We are understanding about ourselves. That is one thing which is anthropology, the study of man present and past with focus on understanding the human conditions. As I told you, my conditions will vary. When I go into my family, when I go into society, when I go into the market, what are the factors which are responsible for changing conditions? Culture is one factor, societal norms is one factor, belief system is one factor, traditions are one factor. So several factors are influencing me for my change in behavior. That also we will study in anthropology. Means what? So in anthropology, we are going to study about the man in the past and the man today, and how his behavior is changing with respect to conditions. If he is behaving like this, the same man is behaving differently. The same man is behaving differently. The same man is behaving differently. For example, a group 4, just an example, a group 4 employee who is a correct man, if a farmer comes, he try to dominate it. The same group 4 employee, if he go near a group 1 or an IAS officer, he completely becomes submissive. So why the same person is aggressive towards one person or dominant towards one person, the same person, why he is behaving submissive to another person? What are the conditions which are changing, or what are the cultural setups which are changing? Or there is a Cora Dubois, one of the anthropologists she studied, Cora Dubois. She told a Brahmin who is very rigid, very strict in the house, the same Brahmin, when he come to the workplace, he will become little bit liberal. But at the same time, Cora Dubois also studied that the man who is in the home, a Muslim man who is in the home and the Muslim man who is outside also, he will try to read the namaz multiple times. It means that why few people are varying or why few people are not varying. What are the factors responsible for it? What are the factors not responsible for it? These all things we will be studying in anthropology. How man evolved. So initial man was understanding about ourselves. Today I am erect posture. Today I am walking on 2 legs. I am bipedal. I am erect posture. What made me to become bipedal? What made me to become erect posture? We study man came from chimpanzee who is quadrupedal. So from quadrupedal he became brachiator. From brachiation he became knuckle walking, completely knuckle walking. Before that roaming on the trees, then knuckle walking. Then he became bipedal and erect posture. How these changes happened? Earlier the human capacity is to give birth to 10 children. Now the human capacity to give birth maximum is 3. What are the factors which are responsible for reduction in fertility? The Homo erectus man was being very easily used to produce 10 children. The same Homo sapiens, we people are now today unable to produce more than 3 children. What is the factor behind it? How we evolved from Australopithecines to Homo erectus to Neanderthal to Homo sapiens. The names are new. The names are new or the terms are new, but the same terms when we use repeatedly, it will become a habit. The same terms when we use repeatedly, it will become a habit. Hence, you will only be telling Homo erectus, Neanderthal and Homo sapiens. So, evolution of man also we will be studying it. What makes them unique? This man, we believe that we all came from apes, greater ape, lesser ape, chimpanzee, gorilla or simung, baboon. Then why this man is unique? This man is unique mainly because he had culture. Whereas other primates or other apes doesn't have culture. What is culture, sir? A way of living. So the way of living is unique to whom? Man. The way of living is unique to whom? Man. This way of living which is called as culture is not present in chimpanzee. The way of living culture is not present in everywhere. Oh, this is the aspect which is making the man unique. What is that aspect? That aspect is called as culture. That aspect is called as culture. Oh, so first point is with respect to human evolution. How man evolved. What is this? Biological. So what all we will be discussing in anthropology means today I am erect posture or bipedal, which is called as biological evolution of man, and some things are or a few things are unique to man like culture, hence it is called as cultural study. So two things are paramount in anthropology. First we will be focusing on biological evolution of man, and second we will be focusing on cultural evolution of man and how they differ from one another. This culture is in America is different, the way of living. The culture in China is different. The culture in Japan is different. The culture in Europe is different. The culture in India is different. Why there are variations? So next we will be discussing about variations. So anthropology is nothing but understanding about the biological evolution and cultural evolutions and their variations across geographies and time is called as anthropology. So after class, if you go out, if someone asks you where you went, I went for anthropology orientation. So what is our anthropology means? Anthropology is nothing but study of man in two contexts. One is biological evolution, other is cultural evolution in different geographies and different. So studying about man, how he evolved biologically, studying about man, how he evolved culturally in different geographies, in different time scales. That particular study is called as anthropology. आज हम कैसा है, how we are, ఈరోజు ఇలా ఉండడానికి గల కారణాలేంటి, మన వే ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ is in this particular pattern mainly because of which factors. These all things we will be studying under the discipline of anthropology. If you talk about other disciplines, if you talk about geography, we will be studying about the earth, not about ourselves. If you talk about public administration, you will be talking about administrative mechanism, but not ourselves. If you talk about sociology, we will be discussing about different society, but not about ourselves. There is only one discipline on the earth which exclusively studies about the man is anthropology. మన గురించి మనం చదివే డిసిప్లిన్ పేరేంటి? ఆంథ్రపాలజీ. We are going to study about ourselves. We are going to dig deeper into understanding about ourselves. We are going to dig deeper to know about our biological evolution. We are going to dig deeper to understand about our cultural evolution. Why we are today like this? Not only biological. Why our behaviors are like this? How we evolved. See, if anything we are studying when we study from chronological perspective. For example, Indian independence movement. If I tell Portuguese invasion into India, then European invasion into India, then British invasion into India, then Battle of Plassey, then Battle of Boxer, then Sipai Mutiny, then 1919 NCM or 1929 CDM or 1941 Quit India movement, then finally independence of India. If I tell like a chronological story, you will like the subject or not? You will like the independence movement or not? So that is the beauty of chronology, and the beauty of anthropology is we will be understanding in chronology. People will tell that, sir, how to write a best essay? How to write a best essay? There is only one answer, write chronological. If I ask you, how you became an IAS officer? If you tell that, yes, I got training in Labasana and then I became an IAS officer, means finish. No one will understand. If you tell, sir, this is my schooling, then this is my intermediate, this is my graduation, then I got mentoring from this particular session or this particular people, then I studied hard, then I worked hard, then this person had helped me in my evaluation of my papers, this person had told me what are my mistakes, then I got interview guidance, then I got this much marks in anthropology, this much marks in interview, this much marks in GS 1, 2, 3, 4 and essay, and overall this much marks I got, and I got this rank, and for this rank according to my category I got this service, finish. The person will understand or not? The person will understand the story of you completely, the story of you becoming an IAS officer. उसका मतलब ये होता है कि कौन सी भी सब्जेक्ट अगर if we study in chronological perspective, then the subject will become very easy. And anthropology is also nothing but we are going to understand in a chronological perspective. We are going to understand in a evolutionary perspective, evolution of a biology, evolution of a. So that is about anthropology. So before going into that, I will tell you See, one thing you have to understand and one thing you have to come to a conclusion that how you started your preparation of civil services, or how you joined your GS elsewhere or anthropology here or whatever it may be. One thing is very clear, the exam is tough. First, you believe that exam is tough. Exam is not going to be the bed of roses. There will be bed of roses, but before that you have to cross thorns. Huge number of thorns will be there. Relatives, friends, everyone at the tea stall also people will be standing if you're catching any book. This book is waste, they will tell. So this many you have to move on, then only you will get the success. So in this particular preparation, I want to come with some hints. I want to come with some tips. Those tips are first thing, maintain a diary. Why? Because we are going to start the sessions from tomorrow. If you maintain a diary, in that diary, if you write on November 10th, I understood evolution of man or anthropology, or I understood about anthropology as a discipline. Then November 11th, I started with Indian villages and I completed understanding, I written one answer. In that way, if you trace your 4 months of your anthropology coaching, by February 28th, the syllabus will be completed for the batch, but there will be 1 year validity. So the syllabus which is going to complete within 4 months in one batch, then you can trace how much subject has been completed, how many answers you written, how much model answers you referred, and how many case studies you made, and how much of hard work or how much of hours you studied. So for that, first maintain a diary, and in that diary you make like this. Compulsory, I will tell you, this is the best way to do. Anyone, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. or last 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is our anthropology class. Which subject you did, how many answers you written, and how much you understood. Like this, if you make on daily basis, you can be accountable to yourselves. Getting success is nothing but being accountable. Getting success is nothing but being accountable to ourselves, and obviously we will get the success. For that, the first step is maintain a diary. After 3 years or 3 attempts, if you don't clear your examination, you didn't got the rank, you will not repent. You will not feel sad about yourself. You will not feel guilty about yourself. Why? Because you have the answer. Yes, I did my karma. I did my hard work. And for my hard work, this is the evidence. Luck did not favor me. It is not my mistake. Luck did not favor me. It is not my mistake. Hence, I am satisfied with my preparation. At least you will have the answer for yourself. If you obviously you will get the rank if you prepare like this. If you be so much accountable to yourself, obviously you will get the rank. But if you don't get the rank also, I am talking negatively. If you don't get the rank also, you will not feel guilty. You will feel proud of yourself. The first thing, please maintain a diary. आपको पता चलता है कि आप कितने पढ़े हो. How much you are reading, how much you are understanding. So maintain a diary. This is my first step. And the next is problems. Everyone will face the problem. Problem is called as challenge. When you are sitting at home, watching TV, eating the food which is prepared by mother, eating the food which is brought by father, then there will be no problems. Why? Because you are ready-madely sitting and everything is ready-made. Then there won't be any problem. Why? Because you are not growing. But you went out. You started buying your own food. You started acquiring your own food. You are working hard. When you are working hard and when you are earning your own bread and butter, then obviously other person will not give bread and butter easily, no? Compulsory, he will put some problems, he will put some task. When you solve the task, then only he will be paying you. When you are doing the task compulsory, there will be some issues or problems. That is called as challenge. So when you are solving the task, he will be giving the bread and butter. When he is giving bread and butter, means you are earning your own food, means you are growing. So if you are having problems, financial problem, parents problem, or no support system, that means you are growing. When you are having challenges, means you think that yes, you are growing. If you are having problems, means we will think, naake enduku inni problemlu? నీకే అన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయంటే నువ్వు ఎదుగుతున్నావు అని అర్థం. ఎదిగే మనిషికే ఛాలెంజెస్ ఉంటాయి. ద పర్సన్ హూ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గ్రో ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ challenges. So these things you have to be ready in your civil services preparation. The civil services preparation is not going to be the bed of roses. Again, I am repeating. There will be challenges. There will be problems. If there is challenge, then means you are growing. Challenges are more. Growth is more. Challenges are very, very high. Then the growth also will be very, very high. Donald Trump became the powerful person of the world. He faced what? Bullet. He faced a bullet. He was strong. He didn't fear it. He went up. Again, he told at the age of 78 years, a rich man. Now he is the president of America. We no need to go for any other example. We can go for the 1 week example, 1 week back example only. So when you are facing challenges, means you are growing. Accept the challenges with smile. Accept the challenges with love. Accept the challenge with compassion. Yes, come. So challenges are going to come in your preparation. Be ready. Number 2, challenges means growth. Third, you know better than me, in BTech mainly JNTU affiliated colleges, they will do 1 day batting. Tomorrow exam will be there, tonight they will study. Or if not, they will put some micro Xerox also. So there is 1 day batting. So 10 exams are there, means 10 days they will study. There is nothing called as 1 day batting. There is long lasting test match it is. 365 days test match. Daily little, daily little, daily little, daily little. If you study for another 1 year, for your GS and optional, only 1 year. After that 1 year, you give a strong attempt in your second year of your preparation. You will clear your prelims, you will clear your mains, you will clear your interview. If this 365 days, if you work properly, in that 365 days also, 365 into 10 hours daily is equal to 3,650 hours. Compulsory there will be there. So 3 things I want to remind you. Number 1, maintain a diary. Number 2, when you are having the challenges, means you are growing. Number 3, it is not going to be a 1 day batting, it is going to be a 365 days batting. Means every day. Every day consistently, you have to come, you have to study, you have to work hard, you have to prepare. You know, IAS is not because of knowledge. IAS is because of his consistency. IAS because of his commitment. IAS because of the dedication. For studies, for the books itself, he is consistent, committed and dedicated. Then obviously for 3 lakhs people for whom he is going to become the district collector, compulsory he will be consistent, dedicated and committed. For 3 lakhs people under you in your district, you are going to become the district boss, you are going to become the district collector. It is not the subject knowledge. If you are thinking it's subject knowledge, you are wrong. It is your characteristics which are going to come out. कौन सा? कंसिस्टेंसी है कि नहीं, कमिटमेंट है कि नहीं, dedication है कि नहीं. These all things will be tested in your examination. A rigorous 365 days of practice. A rigorous 365 days of practice is inevitable for this particular examination. I know a lot of students. In every batch, finally 4th month last date, only 30% of the students will remain. They will come to attendance. Mostly 80% will be their attendance. But the serious, who written all the tests, who write all the tests, who attempt all the tests, who is very serious, rigorous, is only 20 to 30% only. And finally it boils down to 10%. So these 3 things you have to practice in your mind. So when you are facing challenges, means you are growing. When you maintain your diary, it shows you are accountable to yourself, and it is going to be a batting for a long run of 365 days. Heaven will be seen only by the man who dies. First చచ్చిపోవాలి. ఫస్ట్ చచ్చిపోవాలి కదా. ఫస్ట్ చచ్చిపోతేనే స్వర్గం వస్తుంది. చచ్చిపోకుండా స్వర్గం ఎలా వస్తుంది? Heaven will be seen only by the persons who dies. Die means what? Working hard, sacrificing, so much of effort, sometimes compromising your food or compromising your way of living or compromising your happiness, compromising family festivals or family celebrations, or compromising friends, compromising your friends are enjoying somewhere and keeping all the DPs or Instagram reels, you are studying at the home. Dying day, then that person is going to see the heaven. That is 100% sure. It's not only in UPSC, in any field. It can be a cricket practice, it can be a politician, it can be a sports, it can be civil services also. If we want to win, first we have to die. Die means what, sir? Yes. Killing our comfort, killing our likings, killing our deviations. These are all the things. So heaven or the success will be there. Yesterday I went to one of the All India rank Uma Harati's marriage. Just example I am telling you. Her marriage was something like a very big event it was. At what time she has to study, at what time she has to prepare, she did her hard work. Lot of people came, lot of bureaucracy, top bureaucracy came for the marriage. When she has to work hard, she did it. So remember this. When these 4 things are happening, then it means that you are working. When these 4 things are happening, it means that you are growing. So, if these 4 things are there, then something is calling you, and that is called as Labasana. I will tell you, see. Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, which is located in Mussoorie. With my experience, with the first-hand information which I got through secondary information also, the 2 years of training which you get in Labasana and Labasana associated institutions, it is going to be the awesome training period in your life. One of my student he did his graduation itself from USA, and he is preparing for civil services. Then I asked, as everyone I asked, what is your why to prepare for civil services? He told, sir, my why is only one. That is, I want to get training, I want to be learned from Labasana. I want to get ultimate knowledge of administration which is going to be taught in Labasana. Then what about IAS officer or district? No, sir, first I want to train myself, and that training I want from Labasana. We should not think about IAS, we should not think about district collector. First we have to think that we should be trained under Lal Bahadur Shastri of National Academy of Administration. The best of the minds will be giving the trainings there. For that to happen, there is a procedure. There is an agency which is called as recruiting agency. A recruiting agency which is constituted by the Constitution by the name called as Union Public Service Commission. And this Union Public Service Commission, the main duty will be keeping exams. It will not appoint, it is not appointing body. It is just a selection body. It will select and give the selected list to the DOPT. And the DOPT will give the appointments order. So the selection list will be prepared by whom? UPSC. So for civil service examination also, earlier the name is called as Indian Civil Services, then it has been converted into Civil Services Examination, and this Civil Service Examination, CSC examination, is going to have 3 phases, which you know, which is called as prelims, mains and interview. In prelims, again there are 2 papers, one paper is called as General Studies, other paper is called as CSAT. CSAT is minimum qualifying paper. Out of 200 marks, you need to get 66.6. 80 questions will be there. In that 2.5 marks will be for each, and wrong will be 1/3 will be deducted from the right marks which you got. And there will be General Studies, 100 questions will be there, each will be 2 marks, 100 into 2 is equal to 200 marks. So who cleared the CSAT, their General Studies paper will be taken or will be considered and evaluated. For number of posts, 1:13, approximately 1:13. For example, 1000 posts are there, 13,000 people will be selected into the mains examination according to reservations, which is called as rule of reservation. There is something called as rule of reservation, which is SC 15%, ST 7.5%, OBC 27%, now EWS 10%, and rest are called as unreserved category. which is popularly called as open category. In this way, there is something called as rule of reservation under Union Public Service Commission recruiting agency. Then the students who cleared the prelims examination, which is called as minimum qualifying exam, after clearing the prelims, as you know, they will be going for mains. In that mains, you will be having 3 general studies paper, GS1, GS2, GS3, and other 2 papers which is called as ethics and essay. In this GS1, as you know, there is something called as history, geography and society, and in GS2 there is something called as polity, governance, international relations and social justice, and in GS3 there is economy, environment, science and technology and disaster management and internal security. Then you will be having ethics and essay. 5 into 250 is called as 1250 marks, and you will be having optional, one optional you have to take from several optionals. Literature papers, general papers, overall approximately up to 50 optional papers are there, approximately. In that 50 papers, you have to take one optional. Every optional will be having 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. In general optionals like public administration, geography, sociology, anthropology, PSIR, one paper will be called as general paper, other paper will be called as Indian paper. For example, if you talk about anthropology, there is called as anthropology for paper 1 and Indian anthropology for paper 2. In this way, 2 papers are there, each will be 250 marks. 250 marks into 2 is equal to 500, which means 1250 plus 500 is equal to 1750. This is going to be the marathon. Original exam. Original exam then interview, original exam then prelims. After writing 3 hours of paper, the person who is coming out from the examination hall and telling like this, Abba, means he written exam very well. So much of marathon. 1750. Then how many posts are there? In that 2.5 will be selected to the interview. For example, 1000 posts are there. 2.5 means 2500 people will be going for interview. So from this 13,000, 2500 will be selected for interview. And this 2500 will be going for UPSC interview in Delhi. And your turning point. 100% I am telling you. 100%, if you get service well and good, awesome. But if you don't get service also, if you attend UPSC interview, people doesn't know about this. If you attend UPSC interview, in every week employment newspaper will be there. Every week employment newspaper who attended UPSC interview recently, direct interview call will come. Any special notifications like Ministry of Sports, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, who attended UPSC interview, please apply. From here, with that marks, they will go to that ministry interview. Again, it will be on the top. Directly, they will go to the interview and they will get some or the other job. That facility is also there. Most of them doesn't know about this. And if you attend UPSC interview, your skill will be obviously improved. Your way of living will be changed. So compulsory, if you reach civil services interview, a very big transformation will happen in your life. So 1750 plus 275 for interview, overall the game is for 2025. And this 2025 marks, you are targeting in which year? In the same 2025 year. Overall exam is going to be for 2025 and the attempt you are going to give in which year? 2025. This should be your motivation. So 2025 I will prepare for 2025 marks and 50% of the marks means you got all India rank. In this way the preparation is there. Here there is something called as optionals. So I am not going to discuss about general studies or anything. Here I am going to discuss about optional. So there are several optionals are there. Why? Because, why I want to tell this? Anything in our life, before starting, we need to have a strong why. Yenduku? Why you are sitting here? Why you are listening the lecture? Why you are preparing for civil services? Why you are staying in Ashok Nagar or Old Rajendra Nagar? Why you are staying in hostel? For everything, when you have a strong why, that means you are doing good thing. When you don't have strong why, when you don't have why strong, that means you are doing something which is unfit for you. So why? So here I am going to address why anthropology first. so that you should get confidence. My intention is from tomorrow when the class is going to start, you should have a strong why, and that why should be satisfied in this classroom. The intention of the classroom is what? That why should be satisfied in this classroom. So why anthropology? I will tell about that. Why anthropology? Or before that, myself, why anthropology first? First, we are going to study about ourselves, man. We are going to understand about ourselves. Understanding about ourselves, knowing about ourselves will create a curiosity in us. So this is interesting. So first, you want to know about yourself, how biological evolution happened, how cultural evolution of man happened. Two things. Next, first is, it is an interesting subject. Why? Because we are going to study about ourselves. When we are going to study about ourselves, which means that we are going to know better about ourselves. Number two, in general studies, in GS1, complete Indian society will be covered in your anthropology paper 2. Complete Indian society module. In your GS2, governance a few parts and social justice, complete social justice will be covered from your GS2. In your GS3, internal security, like Maoism, left-wing extremism will be discussed here. Ethics, lot of ethical examples you will come to know. For example, one example I will tell you. In Kalahari Desert of Africa, there is a tribal community called as Kung Bushman. This Kung Bushman, he lives in desert area so that he will not get meat, or hunting is very tough. But hunting is inevitable because he has to survive, he wants meat. But animals are not available, so in search of food he will go into the desert. For 10 days after rigorous 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, after rigorous search for animals, a Kung Bush man, if he get one hunt, then and there he can eat. Why? Because he is hunger for last 9 days. Then people like us compulsory we will eat then and there. But what he will do, he will carry the hunt on his back and he travel for another few days to reach his community and come to the community and give it to the community. He will eat with the community. Sharing. The person who is hungry for 9 days, he got a hunt. Then and there they can consume and they can bring remaining. Scientific approach. But still he will not consume, he want to consume or he want to eat with his community, which is called as reciprocity. Giving without expecting anything. Again, he will not expect anything, he will give. A IAS officer, if he follows this reciprocity, a IAS officer who keeps every signature keeping Kung Bushman in his mind, whether he will be corrupted or he will work for the community. He will work for he brought and gave it to whom? Community only, no? So if IAS officer also, other than your salary, if you don't expect anything and do your duty, then you are another Kung Bushman. So lot of ethical examples you will be getting in anthropology. Numerous examples you will be getting. Ethics, your answer will become more stronger when you have examples. Examples you will be getting from anthropology. Essay. As I told you, when we write our essay in a chronological order, when we write our essay in a sequential manner, whether our essay will be more selection oriented, more productive oriented or unproductive oriented, when our essay is in a chronological order, Obviously, in anthropology, we will be studying biological evolution or cultural evolution or societal evolution or economical evolution, religious evolution. Every topic which we study in anthropology is in chronological order. So, same thing you can apply. So, it is going to help you in your GS1, help you in GS2, help you in GS3, GS4 as well as prelims also. Prelims also. Every year compulsory 2-3 questions will be there from schedule 5 or schedule 6 or a tribe or a PVTG. 2-3 questions, Denisovan, so many questions will be there. I will show you. Interview, for every 3 aspirants who are going for UPSC interview through anthropology optional, compulsory will be bombarded with anthropology questions. Interview also you are going to get the questions. So, when I be very much practical, what I am going to get in my other general studies preparation also, anthropology is going to satisfy me. Hence, yes, okay. Third point. Track record. If you see, not me, if you just see, go to the UPSC website and open the annual reports, and if you check, every year 8 to 9% of the aspirants who are getting the services are from which optional? Anthropology optional. So track record is also there. 2022 Anthropology All India Rank 3 Umaharati, 2023 All India Rank 3 Ananya Reddy is from Anthropology optional. Ananya Reddy I guided only for interview, but Anthropology optional, which is very important for Umaharati in getting her success, I am the person. Means I am telling you, the people whom I know are getting very good marks. For example, Nidhi Pai, she got 325 marks. Nidhi Pai got 325 marks. Our target is only 300, but the scorecard is how much? 325. From this, what I am proving is, yes, the track record is also good for anthropology. The success rate is also very good for anthropology. So these are the factors which is helping me to take anthropology and read anthropology. And what we are going to read, sir? We are going to read regionalism problems. We are going to read tribal problems. We are going to read farmer problems. We are going to read village problems. We are going to read recently what happened in Manipur, ethnicity, ethnic conflicts. So what are all the current problems which are happening across India is studied under anthropology paper 2. So these are the things which are making me motivated to prepare for anthropology as the optional. And the most important is static subject. Yes, static subject. For example, paper 2 is dynamic, paper 1 is static. आपके पास for every topic in the syllabus, if you have 10 points of written notes or 10 points in your pocket, your preparation has been done. Static. 90% of anthropology is static. Bus, you have to make your own notes or you have to make your own printouts. You should have your content in your hands. 90% is static, another 10% is dynamic. For which what I am going to provide you? I will be providing you my classroom notes, PPTs will be converted in the form of PDF and ready-made content will be given to you, number 1. Number 2, 1000 case studies will be provided. Number 3, 12 Sundays you will be having 12 weekly tests. Those 500 model answers you are going to get. Last year for mains goers, I prepared different 333 questions like Gotto chronology, such type of questions which asked in PYQs. 333 questions. 2015 to 2024, all PYQs model answers will be provided. Every month anthropology current affairs I am doing you, that anthropology current affairs you will be getting. So complete value addition content will be provided in this particular classroom with 2 books of institute material. And if you want, I authored McGraw-Hill's complete anthropology book. That is also a very good book. These all contents will be getting through this particular academy. Hence, a one-stop solution is going to be there. So the teachers are there, the mentors are there, the content is there, the responsible people are there, so which is not available for philosophy. which is not available for veterinary sciences, which is not available for mathematics. So these are the reasons because of which I took anthropology as the optional. Now you got the reason for it. Then syllabus I will discuss. A rough view I will give you today. See, if possible, write down. I divided paper 1 in 2 modules. Paper 1 and paper 2, every paper into 6 modules. 6 modules. Module number 1, evolution of man. Anthropology or evolution of man. How man evolved. Why I am like this today. How I am able to be in erect position. How I am bipedal. So biological evolution of man is the first module. Second module. In the process of evolution of culture and civilization, the man started using tools. The man started using materials. The man started using plow. The man started using weapons. Archaeology. So the archaeological remains are the examples. Archaeological remains are the evidences which tell me that, oh, culture evolved in this pattern. The civilization happened in this particular pattern. In order to know the civilization, how it happened, in order to know how the culture happened, I have to study what? Materials. ఓహో ఇలాంటి యాక్స్ ఉండేనా ఒకప్పుడు, తర్వాత ఎలాంటి హ్యాండ్ యాక్సిస్ వచ్చింది, తర్వాత ఎలాంటి హ్యాండ్ యాక్సిస్ వచ్చింది, ఏంటి మెల్లిమెల్లిగా హ్యాండ్ యాక్సిస్ చాలా సొఫిస్టికేటెడ్గా మారుతుంది అంటే మనిషి ఎవాల్వ్ అవుతున్నాడు. దట్ కమ్స్ అండర్ ఆర్కియాలజీ. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ 1.1 to 1.6. Archaeology 1.8 of paper 1. And socio-culture anthropology 2, 3, 4, 5. Again into 5 subunits are there. 2.1 culture, 2.2 society, 2.3 marriage, 2.4 family, 2.5 kinship, 3 economic systems, 4 political systems, 5 religion. Socio-cultural systems. Then someone should tell, no, how this culture evolved, how this society evolved, how this marriage evolved, how this family evolved. Thinkers. Who are telling us? Thinkers. That comes under what? Thought. According to E.B. Taylor, savagery, barbarism, civilization. According to Henry Morgan, polygamy, polyandry, polygyny, monogamy. ఎలా ఎవాల్వ్ అయ్యాము. The thought process of thinkers, which comes under anthropological thinkers. Language also comes. Then how they came to this conclusion? By collection of data collection. Then in biological evolution, 2 understandings are there. One understanding is called as biological evolution, another understanding is called as genetical evolution. Again, I am telling you, it is not a complete genetics, an overview of genetics. So evolution of biology, we will be having 2 evolutions. One is called as physical evolution, other is called as genetical evolution. That genetical evolution we will be doing in physical anthropology. 1.7, 1.1 to 1.6, 1.8, in between one subunit is missing, which is called as 1.7, 9, 10, 11. Then you will be having application of anthropology, application of knowledge of anthropology under 12. So this is 12 units of paper 1. So how many units are there in paper 1? 12 units. Quickly, first module, evolution of man, physical evolution of man. General archaeology, Indian archaeology, which means that material remains, vastulu. Then what? Socio-culture anthropology, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is nothing but society, culture, marriage, family, economy. Then who told this? Anthropological thinkers told. So anthropological thought, 6, 7, 8. Then how genetical evolution of man happened, 9, 10, 11 and 1.7. And what we studied in anthropology we are applying now. Under which unit? Applications of anthropology. So hence it is 12 units. Then coming to paper 2. Sir, this is evolution of man in the world, evolution of man in general, but this is evolution of man in India. So evolution of man also happened in India, that is evolution of man happened in the world. Indian social system. What is Indian social system? Caste system. How our caste system is there in India, that we will be studying under Indian social system. Development of anthropology in India, this is 1.1, 1.2, 3, 1. First unit comes under this, and Indian social system comes under second unit, third unit, whereas development of anthropology in India, fourth unit. Today anthropology is growing very, very big. So this anthropology, how it developed in India, who are the anthropologists responsible for growth of anthropology in India, fourth unit. Then fifth unit, which is called as Indian village studies, villages, farmers problem, impact of globalization on farmers, how the farming system is getting changed, linguistic minorities, religious minorities, these all we will be studying in Indian villages. Tribal India, 6, 7, 8, all the tribal issues will be discussed here. Finally, Indian social issues and applications of anthropology on these issues, 9 units. So overall paper to how many units? 9 units. So from this there is a similarity is there. What is that? This is general evolution of man, Indian evolution of man. General and Indian archaeology. General archaeology, Indian archaeology. Socio-cultural anthropology, social issues in India. Indian villages issues in India or tribal issues in India, and applications of anthropology and application of anthropology in solving social issues. So paper 2 is called as India specific, paper 1 is called as subject specific. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు బయటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఏం చదువుకొని వచ్చావు అని అంటే పేపర్ 1 is general, paper 1 is subject, paper 2 is application. People will think that here 12 units are there, here 9 units are there, this is very tough. Paper 1 is very easy. You see any topper's copy or you listen to any topper's interview, people will get less marks in paper 2 but not in paper 1. Why? Paper 1 is concept, paper 1 is understanding, but paper 2 is applications. అప్లికేషన్స్లో ఫెయిల్ అవుతాం మనం, సబ్జెక్ట్లో ఫెయిల్ అవ్వం. అది ఎలా అప్లై చేసి నేను చాలా చదువుకున్నాను సార్ కానీ ఎగ్జామ్ రాయలేకపోయాను. I studied hard but time management I failed, means application problem. So applications will be in paper 2. 2024, go and review. Ask any person who written means paper 2 was tough. And here at Vishnu IAS Academy, we are famous for paper 2. I gave the reflections of 2024, YouTube video is there, PDF is there. We covered 100% questions, evidences are provided where that answer is present, model answer is present. From last 3-4 years, rigorously, I personally working hard such that the questions will should reflect in the final examination. It is happening. Why it is happening? Because of hard work. Why it is happening? Because of keeping brain onto it. Why it is happening? Having a thought process. Why is happening? How the examiner might thinking. The syllabus of paper 1 and paper 2. Our approach. Now, at this academy, what our approach is going to be, or in direct, what is my approach? My approach for your success. Solutions to fit your needs. I believe only one thing. What you want, if I give, you will be satisfied. Simple. People tell lot of things. They will forget one thing. They doesn't want or they don't want whatever you have. They want what they want. That should be the approach. You study and go. But finally what UPSC want, if you give, then only he will give you marks. we have to understand that which is called as need-based approach. This I am going to provide you in this particular class. How, sir? What is my approach? Hrithik, from weekly tests also questions repeated. Yes, Hrithik. He's from Punjab. Yes. What is our approach? Rigorously. From not last batch, last multiple batches, maximum I took leave 3 classes. Regularly, patiently, consistently, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. classes will happen. It will become a habit to you. Every day 6 o'clock class will be there. That consistency I will show, and that consistency will help you to be in consistency for this examination. This examination is not about coaching center. This examination is not about mentor. This coaching center is not about parents. This examination is not about money. This examination is only about consistency. There is an IIT graduate, there is a degree college student. No. Lot of examples I have who are consistent, they cracked this exam. For that, within 4 months, 120 days, Sunday exam will be there, Monday to Saturday classes will be there, Sunday exam will be there, fixed. Within 4 months, the syllabus will be completed, damn sure, by February 28th. I will take 2 more extra classes. Why? Because overall it is going to be 110 sessions. Those who are writing prelims 2025, from March 1st onwards, you can plan your prelims preparation. The validity is going to be for 1 year. 1 year, you will be provided the accessibility. And mentorship, any point of time, you can call me, you can ask me about your anthropology preparation. 2027, 2028 also. Each word in the syllabus will be covered. Each word in the syllabus. Each word in the syllabus. For every word in the syllabus, you will be having 10 points. At least 10 points. Something you will go and write and come if you listen the class. For every word in the syllabus, you will have 10 points. Each word in the syllabus will be covered. 300 plus marks guaranteed. Not by joining. Not by joining. Attendance, reading, daily answer writing practice, weekly test, good English, good sentence formation, good connectivity between the paragraphs. Then you will get 300 marks. These all factors will lead to 300 plus marks. But my classes directly, if you read, if you listen properly, and if you apply it, 260 marks, 270 marks, 100%. But other factors also there, you will get 300 marks. If you get 300 marks blindly, take my word, you got service. 99.5% of the aspirants who got 300 marks in optional, they got the ranks. 99.5%. So plan for 300 marks. Kodute kumbasthala mugilipala ante. 300 means 300. No minimal. 300 sir. User friendly and service orientation. Yes, 100% user oriented. 100% user friendly. I will not behave like elite. I come from very mean background. I don't know acting also like elite. Some people will be telling me every day, sir, why you will be roaming here and there on scooty? Why you will be so much close, little bit you can show eliteness. No, sir. I don't know. Any point of time, you can reach me. My personal number will be with you. User friendly and service approach will be there. But only one thing, talk nicely. Weekly test compulsory. 12 tests I will be conducting. What we studied from Monday to Saturday, Sunday there will be a test. Weekly test. And for every weekly test, there will be answer writing practice. For every answer writing practice, there will be evaluation. For evaluation, there will be proper model answers. UPSC standard evaluation will be there. No compromise on evaluation. From today onwards, we started a new mechanism which is called as online live exams. Who are in online mode, who joined in online mode, for them every Sunday the tests which we are going to keep, we will on our Zoom and we will send you the Zoom link. You have to open your camera and you have to open the click in the Zoom link, and you will be sitting in front of the camera and you have to write the test. This thing we are bringing so that online students also will be having offline experience. So invigilator will be sitting, invigilator will be noticing you. In this way, exams will be conducted. Bottom to top approach. Every week I will be taking the reviews. Every 10 days I will be taking the feedback. And I believe in under promise and over delivery. This I am doing since so many days. The same thing, under promise and over delivery. For example, you go to a relative's home and you called and you told that I am bringing a dairy milk chocolate. And the child is waiting for the dairy milk chocolate, and you brought dairy milk chocolate. With that, you also brought 5-star chocolate. Compulsory, the child will be very much happy. So the promise should be less, but the delivery should be more. Why anthropology? About myself. You should know about me. I did engineers are MTech, means engineers are so many are there. MTech I did my LLB, I did my LLM, and I did my PG in anthropology. I did those in a top prestigious colleges of India. Then I attended UPSC interview. My interview marks are in social media. 3 times I attended UPSC interview. Again I will share you in your group my UPSC interview marks also. It is in everywhere, it is available. No teacher student model. I don't believe in monologue. I believe in dialogue. So no teacher student model will be there. Proper class notes. PDF will be provided to you. I recommend you to make running notes, but however the PDF will be provided. Why? Because I want to explain more so that you will be understanding more. Why? Because see, if I dictate the notes, what will happen? In one class, if I want to discuss about one topic, for example, the difference or the similarities between the marriage and live-in relationship. If I want to discuss this topic today, I can explain for 2 hours the single topic, live-in relationship and marriage. But if I start dictating it, only 1 hour I will explain, another 1 hour I will dictate the notes. So content will become less or content will become more? Content will become less. That is the reason I want to give you more content. So for 2 hours I will be explaining and I will be giving the read-made notes. But however, whenever required, I will be dictating some current affair points. Compulsory exams and personal evaluation by me, and feedback will be given without hesitation. My students possess all rights. You can ask me any question at any point of time. My personal number will be provided to you. User friendly. My student should cross 300 plus. That is there. Only my students should cross 300 plus marks. This is my approach for another 4 months. How to choose an academy and a mentor? These are so many questions. The class timings is from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. How to choose an academy and mentor? Very big thing this is. I am telling you. Don't go with the brand. Don't go with the name. Go with previous students' reviews. Talk with the students who attended the classes and completed their classes and went out. Those students will give original review. For example, I will tell you. Big academies like in Delhi where 10,000 students are there, they are producing 100 ranks. Students are 100 and producing 10 ranks. Proportionate is who is successful? 100 students. A big brand is getting 100 ranks, but how many students are there? Tell that also. So then how, sir? Then please talk with the previous students anywhere. Get the feedback from them. Commitment of the faculty is very important. Commitment is a very big word. Track record of the academy, ranks and present students' reviews. Yes. Ranks and present students means who completed their batch. And at this our academy, we have Uma Harati, All India rank 3. She told it, very good rank she got. Nidhi Pai, she got 325 marks. Akshay Deepak, Ashwin, Sankirt, who got 326 marks in 2020. I'm talking about the marks, not the ranks. Marks are subject specific marks. Deepti Chauhan, yesterday I met her. These are several ranks we got. Means you should be the next. Responsible and accountable academy. Don't choose academy because of convenience. One student asked me, sir, I will get up at 10 o'clock, but classes are starting at 9 o'clock. Then how, sir? Then how I should do now? Then again by 1 o'clock I have to go home. Why? Because lunch I should not skip. Then my coaching should be only from 10 to 1 only. So one random is there, 10 to 1 they are keeping. Then I will go. So the decision should not be based upon convenience. For some good things, we have to sacrifice few things. Experience of the faculty is also very important. Experience of the faculty very important. Why? Because learning process. You know what is the difference? Earlier I used to also think like this only. See, everyone talking about experience. Then what about the fresher? The difference between the fresher and the experienced person is the same person who is repeatedly reading it. When he is repeatedly reading, what will happen? Students will pose multiple questions. Why this, sir? Why not like this? Why not like this? Why man evolved from Australopithecines to Homo erectus to Neanderthal to Homo sapiens? Why not Neanderthal, sir? So many questions they will be facing. So they will be answering the questions logically. Then only he will be satisfied. For that purpose, he will be reading again. In that process, what will happen? The experienced person will become a polished person. These are all the factors we have to keep in our mind while choosing our academy and mentor. And the most important. So I told you about anthropology, but I want to tell you about civil services also, which I want you to know. Civil services preparation means it is for the nation. You are going to work for the people of the country. When you are going to work for the people, for the country means what? Deshamante matti kadoy, deshamante manushalu. You are going to work for the people of the country. People of the country means who? Country itself. For two things, in two ways we can do to our nation. Number one, by guarding the borders or providing services to the people. So anyhow we are not guarding the borders because we crossed our age or our interest. So we came for doing service to the people. So that is also guarding the nation. That is also guarding the nation. If you want to serve the nation, two things are there. Either join the defense forces or join the civil services. Service orientation. IAS, Indian Administrative Service. Why he is not getting salary? Why we should call service? IPS, Indian Police Service. Why service, sir? Seva. Taking the salary and working genuinely itself is a service. Means that much power he will have. Service orientation. Recognition. People who our neighborhood will not recognize us. Suddenly, All India rank 3 is my neighbor. Huge recognition. Indian society is pagal for civil services. Indian society is crazy for civil servants. Privileges and huge respect. Yes, privileges and huge respect. You will get one car on which a bulb will be there. And that bulb will be making the sound. And the bulb will on off, it will be there. Privileges and huge respect. Contacts will develop 100%. One example I will tell you, which is a popular example. What happened in 2022 when the Ukraine-Russia war started? One of my students, his name is Yashwant. I'm sitting and he used to come and sit beside me for some time and he used to go. Then he was very sad. Then what happened? Then he told, no sir, my friend's younger brother, for doing MBBS they will go no. So for doing MBBS he went to Ukraine. So because of the war which is happening, the parents are confused. They are suffering. What happened to my son? So he told me the same thing. So one of my student who is Prem Sagar, who got 159 rank, he was Indian Foreign Service Officer, 2019 rank. Just I messaged him. Prem Sagar, this is one problem, can you help? Then immediately he responded. And he asked me his passport number. I took the photo and I forwarded him. And within few days, 2 days, he told, sir, we found him, we are sending through Moscow. How it happened? Randomly just messaged. Just I asked him, student, wait 1 minute, I will try. Contacts will develop. You know, the most influential association in India, the most powerful association in India is IAS association. They were more powerful. You are going to become the member of that elite association. Why? Because I am seeing all these things. Associations are important. Contacts are important more than money. Sometimes money cannot do, but contacts can do. Job security, the most important. Everyone want job security. The constitution is providing job security to Indian civil servants. So because of these 6 reasons, we have to enter into this UPSC gate. When we go, this original UPSC gate. These are the things which we are going to get in this particular program. So main thing, as I told you, I discussed about it, IAS officer, Indian Police Service, Indian Revenue Service, several services are there. You can become an Indian Corporate Law Service officer. This is the body which is going to keep. Your future depends upon what you do today, and already you were today started. Yes. There is a bulb, there is an ambassador car, there is a Ray-Ban glasses. Prelims, mains and interview. I told you everything. So many options are there. Which optional to take, result oriented, how to choose an optional, then anthropology. So the classes are going to start from tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The schedule also I will be providing, we created a Telegram channel for you. I think everyone joined into it. The name will be AFC November 2024. In that, I will send all the PYQs, model answers I will send. For offline, printouts will be given. Of PYQ booklet printout will be given. Syllabus printouts will be given. Daily notes printout will be given. Textbooks will be given. Bags also will be given. Backpack. That bag. Any doubts you can ask me online? Any doubts? Compulsory, what I explained today, on that a question will be provided daily, and how to write answer for that question also will be explained in the classroom. Then you have to write and you have to submit me on the same day or on the next day. It will be evaluated by me in front of you after 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30, 8:45 p.m. I will be staying offline. For online students, there will be an online platform where you have to share your daily answers. But for weekly test, app will be there. In that app, you have to upload it. I will be evaluating and again I will be re-uploading in the app, so that the secrecy will be maintained. But for daily test, I created open platform so that your peer group also will evaluate. Your peer group also will know about your quality of your answer, so that others also can advise for daily answers. But weekly test will be in the app, secrecy will be maintained. Toppers copy, most important, I forgot to tell you. In order to motivate my students, every week topper will be rewarded. And the topper's copy will be shared in the group. How he became topper, you can cross check and you can write better answer for the second test. That is also there. What we are providing to the offline will be provided to the online, but through online. Means PDFs. Yes, when will be the doubt clearing session? Very good. We will be having doubt clearing session For every 1 week we will be having doubt clearing session, and that for example tomorrow we are going to start. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday we will be having the classes. On Sunday you will be having doubt clearing session, but doubt clearing sessions will be only online. How, sir? So that I can see your face directly, face to face interaction will be there. Doubt clearing sessions will be on Sunday, exam will be on Sunday. Okay, Shravya? Sir, any suggestions for working professionals? Yes, evening 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is a correct time for you. So you can start preparing Manikanta. What is the timing for making personal calls with you? 9 p.m. or any time you can call. The better way is you WhatsApp me and you ask me the time, I will tell you. If not, if you call also, no problem. If it is, see, one habit is there for me, which you can ask anyone or you can take review from anyone. I didn't miss it up to now any missed call. Even a person who is threatening also, I lifted his call and I told him, please don't. This habit is there, so you no need to worry about it. If it's missed call, then again I will call you back for your doubts. Okay? Okay, so tomorrow 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And last thing which I want to share you is, it's a process. Like the process, love the process. In 1 day, in 2 days, in 1 week, magic will not happen. You should be consistent. It's an improvement. It's an improvement. On daily basis we will be improving. And I'm challenging you and promising you, after 4 months you will improve like anything. Module wise we will do. Like anthropological thought module test you will have. Yes, my thought has been completed. So module test will be there. Will the notes be uploaded before or after? Before the class. Before the class. 24 hours before the class. Yes, you can prepare from today only. Yes, you have to prepare anthropology from today only. And one more thing, see, optional is very important. You cannot compromise with optional. And money will come and go, time will not come and go. That is important. Time is important. Time is precious. Time is very, very precious. Thank you.